the Wave Rover 650, a design based on my single-handed ocean voyages. She's small, light, but easy to build, and strong enough to cross any ocean. My name's Alan Mulholland, and this is the Wave Rover story. Hey Rovers, it is Tuesday, August 22nd, 0630, and Wave Rover is getting ready to get underway for her first passage. We'll be leaving the Port of Charlottetown and we'll be heading to Port Hawkesbury. It's about 40 hours, I reckon. It's more or less 100 miles and 100 nautical miles, and we should get there in about a day and a half. I've got the professor with me. We're just getting Wave Rover ready for sea. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside because it's quite a thing. So I've got enough gear on board and food to make an ocean crossing. Thing is, it was only put on in the last 24 hours, so we're going to make sure it's stowed in a way it won't get damaged, but the real stowing of everything for sea will happen probably after I get to Port Hawkesbury.
Bon voyage, Alan!
So what do you guys think of Wave Rover?
Absolutely.
Love it.
Yeah,
It's a very robust looking boat.
Yeah.
Robust, I like that.
Absolutely.
Great word.
Robust and stout, yes.
Yeah.
Stout sailor.
There's Mrs. Rover.
Hello.
This is my friend Alan Dale, another ex-Navy guy.
So Al, this is a little piece of Canada's North to take with you. It's a bit of a throw-on of an Inukshuk for you, so that kind of guides your travels. And it's also a hand. It's formed in a hand, so if you get lonely at night, just hold that. Think of Canada, buddy. Here you go.
Oh, thank you so much. Look at that. That's beautiful. I see the hand right there, and there's the Inukshuk. Very nice. Thank you very much, Alan
Cheers,
Dale.
mate. Safe travels.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Everybody say Wave Rover. Here we are, we're just leaving Charlottetown Harbor. We have a nice escort from the Charlottetown Yacht Club. There's Mrs. Rover over there. She's on the helm. Coast Guard even came out to say goodbye. The great city of Charlottetown. And James Bond himself showed up. Thanks, folks. You know, in all the excitement, I forgot to kiss you goodbye, sweet pea.
Get on over here.
Yeah. So I'll see you in 2 days.
We can get you close enough.
Anyway, it was going through my mind there, and I thought I'd better say something. So, yeah.
The smile on your face. Alan.
Stop it. Yeah. Yeah.
Just so exciting for you.
Oh, it's, yeah.
So far, so good.
Five knots? Stephen, apparently we're doing almost 5 knots.
That's pretty good for just idling. Well, the engine's still on, isn't it?
Yeah. Quiet. So the professor's making the trip to Port Hawkesbury with me. We've just exited Charlottetown Harbor. The winds are a little bit lighter than they were forecast to be. We were expecting 7 to 10 knots. I think we barely have 5 knots. Thoughts?
It's a beautiful day, beautiful boat. It's kind of nice that everybody showed up to see you off. I tried to hide.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty amazing. It's a Tuesday morning on it's a work day.
Yeah.
At 8:30, to have that many people, and several of those folks had driven from Prince County, an hour and a half away.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awful nice. Like I said, we could do with a little more wind, but you always have to be careful what you wish for out here. Yeah, the boat handles beautifully. There's almost no helm. Like, I'm just got my foot resting on the helm, but there's almost no helm. And she's very comfortable at sea. I've been on a lot of boats, and now, mind you, we don't have a lot of waves, but this is very comfortable.
We'll get a good test in the next 36 hours. We're forecast to get much stronger winds when we clear the harbor area here.
Well, you can see on the horizon there's some wind out there.
Yeah, beautiful day. August 22nd. So Brian, you've built a lot of boats. Like you are probably the most knowledgeable boat builder I know. You ran your own business. You guys did super yachts. You've seen just about every hull material that boats have been built from. You've done a lot of repair jobs on other big boats. It all has to be done right, of course. So which material is the best?
There is no best material. It depends what you're building. Like, I definitely have a favorite. If I had enough money to build my own boat, I would definitely build a steel boat.
Yeah.
Because I love steel.
I think steel is great, but I wouldn't build a boat less than, say, 30 feet in length.
Right.
But for smaller boats, which is kind of my area,
Yeah.
your options are plywood, fiberglass,
Yeah.
and a lot of folks are using foam now. But foam has its drawbacks, just like every other material has.
And it's a lot more expensive.
Well, there was one guy was asking me to why didn't I build this out of 2-inch Divinycell, and I priced out a sheet of Divinycell, and it was $1,000 for one sheet of Divinycell versus $100 for one sheet of plywood. So
yeah, that just doesn't make any sense.
So I went through 34 sheets of plywood. So basically $3,400 worth of plywood, which is what this boat is almost entirely of. If I did the same in Divinycell, well, you can just add a zero to that. All of a sudden, $3,400 becomes $34,000.
And is it worth it?
And that's just the hull. And that's not including the epoxy, the glass, and of course, fitting the boat out.
Yeah. We're getting some willy wisps. You should sheet in probably.
Then the wind has filled in. So we've been sailing about, I guess about 10 hours. We're doing great. We're right on schedule. The wind is, it's about 10 to 12 knots. And Wave Rover is doing a great job. Now we just went through a little area where there were gusts. And because of the gusts, I've put 2 reefs in the sail. Now the gusts are finished, and you'll see. We'll try to pan around. You can see the darkness in the sky where the gusts came from, and I'm just going to hoist the sail back up. Sorry, I didn't actually record putting the reefs in, but I mean, from start to finish, it was over in about 2 seconds, so there wasn't a lot to see. This will be my first time actually taking the reefs out while the boat's actually under power, so this ought to be interesting. So I'm just going to pass the camera off to our helmsman, the professor. There's that sky, and there's the professor.
One hand for the boat.
Releasing the yard barrel.
That's better. Still a whole lot to go forward to do anything. I'm going to hand you the camera. It's still running.
That's it. It's looking pretty good, actually, from my eye.
So join me in the next episode when Wave Rover transits the Canso Canal and ties up in Port Hawkesbury.